Bah! All this business with the good Lord, the devil, curses. I'm starting to get fed up with it all.
I'd kind of feel the same way, Joss. But hey, $1.68, we turned a profit. The old chapel. No one really knows who built the old chapel deep in the forest of Wolfsvale, but one thing is certain. It dates back long before the founding of the village. Its proximity to the I can't pronounce that reserve suggests that it was used long ago to evangelize the Amerindians. In any case, something terrible must have happened here, since a chapel and its cemetery are today in ruins. Even the surrounding forest carries the scars of an unspeakable past. Chapter 9. The Ghost in the Chapel.
I feel him. I see him. He's speaking to me.
Who's speaking to you, Josephine?
The wandering soul of someone who is suffering. His pain is great and his quest is just. Be good to him, and he will be good to you in return.
We're starting to have quite a few enemies. Wouldn't hurt to have an ally. I say let's repair his chapel for him.
First, we'll have to defend it. And quickly. The Maikans gave us 3 moons before they come back.
Yep, and that time is running short. Sure, let's look at that.
The explosive barrel.
Fun.
You can set off an explosive barrel by shooting it. You can also walk up to it and light the fuse by pressing E.
Shooting it seems more efficient. Why can't I put it over here? Maybe that's just a bad spot for it. Nowhere? Hey. That works. Weird. There we go. Blue firewall. Now I can herd those little jerks. Which is important. Are they all attacking the chapel? They are indeed. Got anything for me? You do. I think this one would be best. The damage there is second to none. But This is basically like the sniper. And this is kind of like a shotgun. Short range. Mostly what I've been using the rifles for is to set off traps, which, you know, it helps to be further away from them. Either way, I can't afford either of those right now, but we're working on it. Okay, first, let's make sure they're all coming in the same doorway. Well, aside from the guys that are mimic jokers down here. Glad we have our sister around to tell us where all these jerks are coming from. How about I put this here, and then I put some bait right there. And hopefully you all will come together and have a party. Makes a lot of noise. You think so? Strong against resistant creatures. Grand Werewolf and Wendigo. Not that we know what a Wendigo is yet. But we will. Don't you forget that we will know what a Wendigo is eventually. And we will regret knowing what a Wendigo is. Much regret. That should catch all the little wolves. It's the plan, anyway. On the off chance it doesn't, I can put a couple of traps there. And then spend the rest of the evening chopping wood. Or the rest of the day. I guess it's evening at that point. I went out and just chopped a few trees. Okay. There's still stuff we're gonna have to defend. Off in the fog here. For now, though, it looks like the only thing we have to defend is the church. They're trying to keep us from finishing it. But hey, it gives a bonus of 75 action points. Hard to argue with that. Hopefully I'll be able to afford the, probably the shotgun. There's the mare. Midnight. There's the mare's evil, evil soul. And that's the guy the little girl was talking about. Who is he? I don't know. I do know, but I'm not going to tell you. Shh, it's a secret.
The beasts of the devil will soon be here. I sense them coming, drawn by the holy aura of the rebuilt chapel. Make sure those werewolves don't interrupt me while I'm praying to sanctify.
Easy for you to say. I may be strong, but there's limits, eh?
There are limits. there's my synth on the wind. Six, 7, 8, 9. Neat achievement.
Spawn of Satan.
Had the drink. That's a mechanic I forgot about. The more creatures there are under a boulder trap net, the less damage it does. Should have remembered, though. Come here, buddy. You are a bad dog. And that's what the fire traps look like now. They're blue. Holy fire. And the synth is just in the horrible location. So I'm just going to attract those guys away from the spike trap. It's not loaded. Crap. Where do you think you're going? You're pissed. You think you're pissed? Take the wisps a bit to get there, so I want the various werewolves and were creatures to get on the spike trap before I jump back over. There's only 3 of them, and all 3 have to be touching that. 1, 2... Tag, you're it! Yeah, I see you. You can't tell me this music isn't sweet. Honk! Get out of my face.
This chapel is now a sanctuary that protects against diabolic manifestations. As long as it is in good condition, it will delay the arrival of evil creatures to the forest.
Sweet.
That delay will give you more time to prepare to defend these places. In addition, if you build a wayside cross and you break to it, I will know that you need my help, and I will come to your rescue.
Thank you. I do believe, in the first version of the game, the Wayside Cross was pretty subpar, but I do believe they've beefed it up since then. Dead Werewolves Incorporated. Lots of money. 3 books. Now we can afford that gun. And these jokers. Maikan Shaman. Some Maikans are more mystical than others, being able to enter into communion with the moon by shouting magic incantations. The powers they can draw from these rituals are as powerful as they are varied, ranging from teleportation to healing and going to as far as to sending lunar meteor showers down upon their enemies, which sucks. He warned us.
What a nice surprise. You can just go away as far as I'm concerned.
Who is it?
A lost moose.
Bah. I'm sorry, my brother has no manners.
Not much of a head either.
What?
My chief sent me to seek the descendants of the priestess Maniwapikwan and Bone O'Carroll, to speak with them in our village.
Is the village far? Because I don't want to leave Josephine alone for too long.
You'll be back very soon.
He insulted me, didn't he? He did, huh?
No. Saying someone has no head among his people, it's a compliment. It means you're a man of all heart.
Good. I like that better.
Poor Joss. Poor Joss.
I am Ushimash, chief of the Unuach tribe. Our tribe wishes to know if you have met those my people call the Maikans. They can change appearance, but most often they take the form of standing wolves.
I must have slaughtered 24 of those hairy fools just since last Sunday.
Don't confuse them with ordinary werewolves. The Maikans are not sensitive to the prayers of your white shamans, but they are vulnerable to silver weapons. Also, look at this. It's the amulet of Mechu, the great eagle. Our tribe has used it for centuries to change the direction of the wind in order to lure game into our traps.
But you're not going to give them the amulet, are you?
Rishta Machishu, I have not asked for counsel. The tribe of the
Look at him
Unuach
pouting.
is making you a gift of this powerful talisman. Take good care of it.
But what do they have against us? We haven't done anything to those Maikans.
They believe you are partly responsible for the evils that are affecting us. According to them, if you are gone, the evil will go too.
You already know too much. Leave!
He's really a nice guy, the mighty wizard.
Thank you for the information and the amulet.
Now we can go to the Indian village. Let's see about the Wayside Cross, why don't we?
The Wayside Cross.
Amerindian.
To activate the Wayside Cross, press E to start praying. Once activated, the Wayside Cross lasts for 1 minute and does damage over time in a large area to all diabolic creatures.
You see, it damages them, but it does so slowly. And they'll just burrow underground. What would be nice is if it kept wisps from going underground.